Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leo, for January 2018. So it's for you, my beautiful Leo, for January 2018. This is an important month for you. I can't stress enough how important this month is going to be as the beginning of the new year, as the first month of 2018. This is just going to be incredibly important for you indeed. You had some socializing lately. You've met people who meant to you a lot. You met people who mean to you a lot. You met people either from your past, either your best friends, or either your family members, and you had a really great time, didn't you? You were really enjoying your time with people who means to you the most, and it didn't happen that long, did it? Why am I talking about this? Why am I saying this? Do you know why? Because there is something very magical happened that day, that time, that night. Something very special happened. Something very magical happened. When I say magical, I mean they said something, didn't they? And it gave you an idea. An idea was born that just didn't even make that much sense then and there, but this is just keep on playing in your mind. This is going to be keep on playing in your mind. It's an idea that you got from the people who mean to you the most, people who know you the best. Sometimes people who knows us, these type of people understand us and are able to understand things about us that we don't even understand ourselves. Certain people who knows us, they sometimes they know us more than we know ourselves, and these are the type of people I'm talking about. So this is something very important, very special message that is like some kind of realization that you got that time when you met with your friends. This is going to be keep on playing and keep on playing and keep on playing. It maybe didn't make sense then, but it's going to start making sense in January, and it's going to be more enhanced and more significant for you in your mind. Do you know what am I talking about? You will see exactly what I mean. My gorgeous Leos, number 6 is your number this month. My goodness, I can't even explain to you how important number 6 is. This is just ridiculous. So basically, if you're looking for a job, there are a few reasons what number 6 is trying to tell you in January. If you're looking for a job, there is something very special about to come to you. There is something very special about to manifest, and this job is going to be a little bit different. This job is going to be quite hard. It is going to require from you to change things, and it's also going to require from you to learn things. But automatically this job is going to be very special, and it's also going to make you feel very optimistic and very good about yourself because you were the chosen one. So automatically this is going to give you the whole new sense of creativity, the whole new sense of, like a new energy in your life, which is going to motivate you to go on the next stage, next level of your life, where before you would be like, oh no, I'm not gonna go for it, I'm not gonna go for it. Now in January, with all this energy, this is all just going to make sense. And for those of you that are not looking for a new job, for those of you that are already having a job, there is some kind of recognition going to happen this month. Recognition which is going to be followed by some kind of offer. Whether you get this offer from your existing job where you work already, or whether you get a job offer from some brand new company that is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing, it all depends. However, it is going to end up that you are actually going to have a choice to be where you are, and or you're gonna go somewhere else. But if you do go to this other choice, this is of course going to be so attractive, and it's going to be the step in the right direction, because it's just going to be more responsibility, more success, more money, and more options for you later on. So however, number 6 is such an amazing number, because it's all about advancement, it's all about promotion, it's all about step in the right direction, and it's all about good news that you are going to have in January that is just going to be completely connected to your worries, is and completely connected to things that were driving you crazy and you weren't too sure about or you were uncertain about. Now it is all going to become crystal clear, and it is all going to come in such a form of a beautiful, beautiful confidence, you know. And this is just going to have an amazing impact on you, because you're going to be recognized, whether this is at your work or whether this is your new job or brand new job. It all depends. However, this is going to be good. This is going to be important, and this is going to be step in the right direction. Okay. Another thing I was going to say, you know, I know I'm keep on saying this. When it comes to the actual health, I'm keep on seeing this, your bones in general, again, are going to be sensitive. I know I've seen this before, and I'm seeing it again. So basically, if your bones are a little bit sensitive area, like I'm seeing that this is going to happen throughout January 2018, you might feel it a little bit. You might feel a little bit of a back pain. It all depends. But if I'm seeing like a slight negativity around your joints and around your bones, then I think it's very important for me to say to make sure that you take enough calcium supplements, magnesium supplements are really important, and also cod liver oil or flaxseed oil are also very, very good if you have problems with your joints, because it can keep your joints moist. So for example, if you don't want to take cod liver oil because it's got a fish animal, then you can take maybe flaxseed oil or linseed oil, because these are two different types. You know, cod liver oil is like a fish version, and flaxseed oil or linseed oil is actually a plant version of omega-3 and all these essential oils that can actually help you to keep your joints moist, you see. But very important to also take calcium and magnesium, indeed, to take care of your bones, muscles and all that. And also, of course, very important for me to mention, please do check with your GP or do check with your doctor. I really have to say this. If you're on any other medications, then if you do want to take something that I recommend, please check with your doctor or your GP. They are the only people who can actually tell you whether these supplements can interact with your existing medications or not. The 5th of January is just going to start with a boom. The 5th of January, there is something going to happen completely out of the blue. A sudden change that is just going to make you realize, you know what? I want to move on with my life now completely from this situation. It's going to make you realize that for too long you were focusing on certain thing when it comes to your career and when it comes to your finances and things like that. This is all connected to this side of life. You see, you were focusing on maybe something that you shouldn't have, and now this is going to be the breakthrough. The 5th of January is important because it's going to be a breakthrough, because that sudden situation that will happen is just going to make you realize that, you know what, I just want to move on from this stage of my life. And this is going to be absolutely brilliant, because you may not realize at this point, at this moment, later on you will realize that this was like keeping you from being creative. It's just something that you were focusing on for too much, and you should bring more energy. There wasn't enough energy in this situation. So maybe you were focusing, maybe if you were looking for a job, you were looking for the wrong jobs, or you just stuck to the certain things. Open your options. Open your options. There's so many doors behind there. You keep on going to the same door, and there are hundreds of doors there, but why do you stick to the same door? And this is the type of situation. You need to open your options. You need to try new things, because very soon later on the 10th of January, you're already going to be feeling this. This is already, you're going to start getting this ball rolling, and by the time you get to the 10th of January, which is another important day, this is where you're going to feel really good. This is where you're going to feel really creative. This is when you're going to feel really ecstatic, and you're going to be thinking a lot about the new things, bringing new things into your life. Why you're not enjoying things that you used to enjoy like many years ago. Now the things that you used to enjoy many years ago, like 15, 20 years ago, now when this happens, you're like, but before you would be so happy. It's just grabbing that happiness back and bringing it to you. So when good things happen in your life, you're happy, you're ecstatic, you're positive, and then you can just use this energy to move on to the next stage in your life. Not just keep on bringing yourself down with negative situations without actually realizing there are so many good things around you. The third important day This is the most important day, my gorgeous Leos. You know why? The 26th of January, I'm so happy for you. Okay, the 26th of January is going to be the like big mama, honestly, big mama of all the days. The 26th of January, it's going to be the key, absolutely key for almost everything that I said so far, especially when it comes to your own personal success, and especially when it comes to your own personal advancement, and especially when it comes to your promotion, and especially when it comes to people realizing your abilities. So 26th of January, it's going to be good for so many things. If you're looking for a job, this is going to be very significant day when it comes to your job. If you are waiting for promotion, 26th is going to be very significant when it comes to your promotion, okay? And also, if you're like retired and then you're waiting for some kind of success or something like that, the 26th of January, expect to have a really good success, and also your financial situation is going to start looking really good here. Let me just tell you one more thing why 26th is important. Couple of more things I have to say, sorry. But the 26th is really important because there is a certain challenge that you're going to face, and certain challenge you're going to do really well at, and certain negotiation that you can do really well at. And also, if you do want to have a negotiation, if you need to have negotiation with someone, if you need to start some kind of contract, if you need to start something new, please do start on the 26th of January, because the 26th of January is a very special day. It's a very important day. It's a very powerful day. It's a slightly different dimension. It's a your dimension, my little Leos, which means that you're gonna get even more. Whatever you do, is you're gonna get even more. So say that you sign some really important contract or something, you can expect so much more to happen out of it if you actually do it on the 26th of January 2018, because this day is going to be almost like a life changing for you, and there's the whole new confidence coming through, so whole new optimism coming through, the whole new sense of direction is going to come through after this moment, after this point. So I think that this is going to be absolutely brilliant. The first part of January, also, I just need you to be like a little bit careful, because there is going to be like a negative situation with a certain person. You're going to realize something about someone, and that is just not going to be really good. It's going to be like a quite, people will surprise you. There was somebody that is going to surprise you, and it's going to leave like a slightly bitter taste in your mouth. It's just a situation. The mask will fall, and you're not going to like what's behind that mask. It's going to shock you a little bit, but then again, at the end of the day, this negative situation is just going to make you realize that how interesting this life is, and also it's just going to kind of make you learn a new lesson in your life. Believe me or not, there is going to be a really important and powerful learning experience. This negative person that is going to be around you, it could be either through your work, around your work, or at your work, or it's just somebody maybe when you go out and you meet somebody, or if you're having a hobby. However, it's just somebody who you know and you will be disappointed about. It could be your friend as well, but not the best friend, just somebody who you maybe don't know that long, and so there isn't that kind of that kind of strong relationship between you. However, the first part of January, my advice is, okay, this is what I say always, you know, when I see like a little snaky snake in the grass like this, somebody very negative, maybe a little bit rotten, I just basically always say to people, always say to my clients, just make sure you don't talk too much about your personal things, don't talk too much about your finances, don't talk too much about your personal situation, because basically your personal situation, they could use this kind of against you. Okay, so, and also I really highly suggest like a black obsidian. Look at this beauty, black obsidian. It is amazing crystal. It comes with a sterling silver setting, and also comes with a sterling silver chain, and I sell this on my website. This is a part of my brand new range, and you can get this in the description. Link is in the description. And black obsidian is absolutely perfect when we are surrounded by negative people, people or negative situations in our life, when we are surrounded by negative people, it can kind of harm us, it can kind of affect us, it can affect our energy. And in order to prevent ourselves from this type of people, we get something like a black obsidian, which is like fantastic to protect yourself or to protect ourselves against all sorts of negative energies. This is a must-have, and this is what I think that you should really find beneficial, apart from just keeping certain things to yourself. But the bottom line is that you are going to learn from this type of experience indeed. Also, what else I was going to say, there is a certain advice that you're also going to get at around the first part of January 2018. There's a certain female person that is going to have a really positive impact on you when it comes to giving you advice, or when it comes to you actually getting something from her. She might give you an advice physically, she might tell you something, but then again, on another hand, you may see something, you may read something about this person, and that is just exactly what you needed to get a little bit more strength, a little bit more power in order to make a really big decision in your life. When it comes to the actual security, your own personal security, the first part of January towards the mid part of January is going to be really important, because you're going to start feeling much better here. And also, if you were a little bit paranoid about your financial situation, you were uncertain, if you were a little bit anxious, this is where things are going to start getting leveling out for you. You see, this is when the things are going to start balancing out for you. It's absolutely amazing, because there is that recognition that I'm keep on saying, and you're going to be able to feel that the things are going to start changing when it comes to not only your work, not only your career, but your finances. Finally, things are going to start changing, whether you're working or whether you're like retired, or whether you're at college, at university. There is something very important that's going to happen in mid-January, because you will feel very strongly with full of power. It's going to give you so much optimism, and this is all going to be followed by you being recognized, which is absolutely brilliant. And also, it's going to give you an overwhelming feeling and emotions, and it's just going to put a big smile on your face. Big things, big change is going to happen. Things that you were worrying about, you know, that were really at the bottom, now it's all going to kind of balance itself out. Okay? And what else I was going to say, you know, you're going to be thinking a lot about your past. You're going to be thinking a lot about your childhood. You're going to be thinking a lot about like a people that you've spent the time with, you know, people that you miss. Why you're not spending time with them? You see, it is just going to be very interesting how nostalgic you are going to feel. It's just going to be one of those situations, you know, like you will also want to go back in your life, in your past, you know, you will want to kind of, you will be thinking about, you will be wandering off with your mind a lot about your childhood friends, childhood happiness and things like that, the things that they used to make you happy, and why things that don't make you happy are not making you happy anymore. Is it your age? Is it that you blocked yourself from certain happiness? Is it that you blocked yourself from the certain energy that could make you even more happy, make you even realizing things? And also, important to say, a big burden is going to be resolved mid-January. Big burden that is connected to your work, okay, whether you're working or whether you're looking for work. If you're looking for work, of course, there is something very important going to come through. That's a burden if you were just waiting. But if you were waiting to please your boss, please your manager, do really well, or if you're self-employed, you are waiting for more clients, something very important is going to happen to you, very positive, very interesting, because it is going to be a big step in a new direction. It's going to make you like really sorting out so many problems just in one push. And however, this is going to be really great, and it's going to make you more strong and more optimistic about the next stage in your life. There is a really big success at the end of January, and I told you this already, and I'm so excited for you for this success. And this is really, really brilliant, you know. And that success that is going to happen is going to be very significant and very highlighted, as I said, at the end of January. There is a certain lost opportunity, something that you're going to realize that something that you were focusing on, you were hoping that this is going to work, and this is to do with your finances and your career, and you're going to realize there was a certain opportunity that was lost, but then it doesn't matter, because automatically you will be able to focus on other things in life, and you will be able to focus on your future. And then later on, you're going to realize that it's actually really great that you lost this opportunity, because if you didn't lose this particular opportunity, you wouldn't be able to kind of go even further, to move on on to the next stage, next level in your life. You need this change. You needed this change. And this is why this is just so important. And what else I was going to say at the end of January, you will be super like spiritual. You see, at the end of January there is going to be a really interesting spiritual message that you are going to have. You'll be very much in touch with your spirituality. You'll be very much in touch with your signs. You'll be very much in touch with your omens. You'll be dreaming a lot, and there is some very important dream that is going to be revealed to you, very important realization that is going to be revealed to you. That it may not come to necessarily as a dream, but you may see something and you just realize something. You may, you may be standing in the window and you might be watching two butterflies and they just do something unusual, and then that makes sense to you. It all depends the way you're going to be able to realize your messages, your spiritual messages. And high-grade fluorite. This is called high-grade fluorite, and this is available on my website. And this comes with the sterling silver and sterling silver chain as well. And what this does, it will increase your spirituality even more. It will help you to be in touch with your own spirituality and also to understand the spiritual messages. It will make you even more wise. So every time when you feel like lucky, every time when you feel optimistic, every time when you feel like there is some kind of message somewhere for you, just wear fluorite and you will be able to kind of realize this and recognize these messages even easier. This is a must-have, not only in January, but every time when you feel like that, really spiritual. And you can get this on my website as well. And what else I was going to say, for those of you that are in relationships, this is also a great time for those Leos that are in relationship, because your partner is going to have a really good news. That news is going to be really brilliant because it's going to be like a financial opportunity. Your partner is going to have a mind-blowing financial opportunity, and this is going to put a big smile on your both faces. And especially if you had the problems with each other, and especially if you didn't get on, especially if you were arguing and things like that, this is going to help you to resolve the problems, because lots of arguments, lots of negativity, lots of stress, and lots of anxiety could have come from that situation where you wanted your partner to have more money, to have a better financial opportunities. Now there's going to be a big financial opportunity and you're both going to be benefiting from that like there is no tomorrow, which again, it's going to put your relationship on a new level. And for those of you that are actually single, ready to mingle, I don't think that this is going to be the best time to actually try to find somebody. I can see you socializing, I can see you spending time with friends, and I can see you meeting new people, flirting and having a great time. That's exactly what you're going to be doing in January, and especially at the end of January I can see you meeting lots of people. But actually to meet somebody really important, somebody who like a love of your life or something like that, I don't see it happening in January. But that doesn't matter, because you will have a great time. You will be meeting people, you will be flirting with people, people will be flirting back, and you will absolutely love it. This is going to have a really positive impact on you, really positive impact on your confidence. You will be bursting with the confidence, you will be bursting with the power, you will be bursting with positivity. And sometimes this is exactly what we need. And you, my beautiful Leos, this is exactly what you need. You need a little bit of fun. And that's exactly what you will be doing throughout January, especially at the end of January 2018. Leos, my beautiful Leos, you are wonderful people. Thank you ever so much for watching my channel. Mwah! I'm sending you a big kiss. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.